we're gonna do the pre-trip air brakes with the bus. So I'm gonna make sure the truck is secure, the bus is secure. We're gonna put it in the back. We're gonna go forward. Three-point contact. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go inside the bus. Make sure you always put your seatbelt on. So now we're gonna do my air brakes and my general knowledge for my bus. So now this bus is equipped with 2 gauges. The top one is a primary, the second one is a secondary. We're gonna be using the top one up to the test. Now, to do a safe start, we gotta be under 80 PSI. For that means I gotta turn this key on in the on position. So I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna check that my ABS light turns on and my ABS light is gonna turn off. So that means my ABS light is working properly. Now I'm gonna go ahead and focus on my primary needle. Right now I'm at 125. So I cannot do a safe start because I gotta be under 80 PSI. For that, I'm gonna fan my brake to bring it under 80. I'm at 70. So I'm under 80 PSI. I can go ahead and do a safe start. So I'm gonna double check I'm in neutral. Double check I got my brakes pulled out. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my bus on. So now for my first test, it's gonna be my cutout. What is my cutout? My cutout is when the governor turns off my air compressor between 120 and 140. Anything above 140 is a bad test. Now the way we're gonna perform this test, I'm gonna go ahead and accelerate my RPMs between 12 and 50, wait till my needle stables. On this time, I'm gonna go ahead and give it some gas. So my needle stable is at 132, making this a good test because I did not went over 140. So now I'm gonna go ahead and turn the key off. I'm gonna put it back in the on position. I'm gonna go ahead and push my brake in. So now for my next test is gonna be my apply leaking test. My apply leaking test. What is my apply leaking test? My apply leaking test is I should not lose 3 pounds of PSI in 60 seconds. Now the way we're gonna perform this test, we're gonna go ahead and press on the brake. We're gonna wait till the needle stables, and this time you need like a stopwatch. So you're gonna go ahead and press on the brake. So I'm at 118. This is when time starts. I'm at 118, time starts. You hit your timer. Say 30 seconds in, I'm listening for air leaks inside the bus and outside the bus. Say my 60 seconds are up, I'm still at 118. I'm still at 118, making this a good test. I did not lose 3 pounds of PSI. I lost 0 pounds. I'm still in 118. Now you're gonna go ahead and release that service brake. For your following test, it's gonna be your low pressure warning device. Low pressure warning device. That means your light and alarm shall activate on the range between 75 and 55. The way we're gonna perform that test, we're gonna fan that brake to my light and alarm activate. Right now, I'm at 118. I'm gonna go ahead and fan my brake. So you're gonna hit that brake. As soon as you see that light and you hear the alarm, you call it off. At 60, my light and alarm activated, making this a good test. It was in a range between 75 and 55. For my following test is going to be my spring pop-out. That means my parking brake should pop out on the range between 45 and 20. The way we're going to perform that test, we're going to go ahead and fan that brake to my brake pop out. Right now I'm at 60 PSI. I'm going to go ahead and fan that brake. At 40, my brake popped out, making this a good test. It was in a range between 45 and 20. So this is when you get off, then you remove that chalk. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that chalk. 3-point contact. So every time you come out of this bus, make sure you close that door. Bring the chalk inside the bus. 3-point contact. I'm gonna put it right here inside. Put your seatbelt on. Close the door. Now we're gonna do a safe start. We're gonna bring it to the max. So double check your brakes are pulled on neutral. Go ahead and turn the bus on. Now you're gonna go ahead and bring it to the max again. So between 12 and 1500, wait till the needle stables. So we're looking for that. So it stops at 132. I'm in my max. Now I'm gonna do my brakes test. This bus is equipped with 2 brakes. You got parking and you got service. So we're gonna go and check my parking brake. So that means you're gonna put it in drive. You're not gonna press on the brakes. You're just gonna drop the hammer to drive. A little tugging vibration, that means my brakes is working properly. Now I'm gonna go ahead and check my service. You're gonna push down the service. You're gonna push in the parking. This one is different. I'm gonna go to the 5 feet, 5 miles per hour. Steering wheel should not move left and right. If it does, that means my brakes gotta be adjusted. On this point, you only go on the brake. You're gonna go forward a little bit, then you're gonna hit the brake. That means it's a good test. My steering wheel did not move left and right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and secure this bus. Put it neutral. I'm gonna put my brake. This concludes my air brakes test. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my general knowledge. General knowledge is I want to make sure my mirrors are not cracked, not broken, clean, visible. They're adjusted to me. The windshield, I want to make sure it's not cracked, not broken, clean, visible, no illegal stickers. Around it, I got my weather seal. I want to make sure it's not ripped, not torn, to prevent water and air to get inside my cab. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about my window wipers. My window wipers right here, you're going to turn the knob on. My window wipers, they're not cracked, they're not broken, they're not missing parts. They're working properly. My window wipers blade, they're not ripped, not torn, no debris to prevent scratches to get on windshield. Fluid, you're going to push it down. My fluid is working properly. Now we're gonna go ahead and talk about directional lights. Left signal is working properly. Right signal is working properly. Four-way flashes is working properly. Right here on the panel, you got the letter P and it says off. You're gonna turn it on. That's your low beams. You go up. You see the blue light. That's your high. High for the country. So you got low for the city, high for the country. This bus is equipped with 2 horns, electric and air. Electric for the city, right here. Air for the country. You got your heater, it's working properly. Your defroster is working properly. My door opens and closes properly. My lights on the inside, we want to make sure they're working properly, not cracked, not broken. Looking for burnt bolts. No bay wires for them to short. Then we're gonna go here, right here. We got 3 reflector triangles, extra box diffusers, fire extinguisher, up to date, green cutout pin going through, tying secure to the cab with a full set of bolts and nuts. We want to make sure my seats are not ripped, not torn, tying secure to the floor with a full set of bolts and nuts. My seat belts, I want to make sure they're not ripped, not torn, buckles and unbuckles properly. Now we're gonna go over here. We got 6 emergency windows. So we're gonna talk about my handles. We wanna make sure the handles are not cracked, not broken, no illegal weld, tight secure. They open and close properly. So we're gonna go all the way to the back. On the back, we got another emergency window. We wanna make sure that my window latches, they're not ripped, they're not cracked, no illegal welds, they're not cracked, not broken, no illegal welds. They open and close properly. They close and open properly. Right now we got my door. Door is not cracked, not broken, no illegal welds, time secure. Right now this door is not being used, it's in a locked position. Now we're gonna go over here, we're gonna do the same thing. We got emergency window. We wanna make sure the latch, not cracked, not broken, no illegal welds. They open and close properly. And we're gonna come to my standing line. Standing line is to keep the passenger going across the driver. So now we're gonna sit down. You're gonna put your seat belt. On this point, you're gonna tell the instructor, can you please go outside? Help me out with my outside lights. Left signal, right signal, forward flashes, my high and low. Can you assist me with my rear lights? Same thing, left, right, forward flashes, my stop light. That concludes my air brakes and my general knowledge for my bus.